It's 3 a.m. and I know you're on your way home from somewhere that's poppin'. I know you've been dropping. It's harder than I know. To that same song, it goes on, Fans will make her dance, fans will make her dance.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And let me just go ahead and mute my phone. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bree.
You can call me Kim, you can call me Bree, Brianna, Kamara, whatever. You can call me all those names. Those are my names.
Today, what we're going to be doing is things to look out for as a beginner wig influencer, okay? When people start getting into wig influencing, they jump at the first opportunity that comes to them, and that's not how you go about things. That's not how it works, okay? So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is keywords to look out for, okay? Some words to look out for when it comes to emails. We have PR. Usually people think this one is real because when it says PR, usually it does mean that you're getting a package sent to you. Hair care, face care, shoes, clothes, anything like that, PR. One thing you would never get PR for is a wig, okay? You would never get PR for that. So that right there is fake. Next word you're gonna have, well, a couple of words, 5 free items. As a beginner, no wig company is gonna automatically send you 5 wigs off the bat. That's not, y'all should already know that's fake right there, okay? Next word we have is collaboration. See, this word is a little tricky because sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not, but a lot of the fake companies, they will hit you with this to reel you in, and then they'll say the little pitch and get you to pay, money, whatever. When the subject in an email is collaboration, make sure you read the email thoroughly. Please do not get scammed, okay? Because they do this a lot, okay? They not new to this, they true to this. They know how to get somebody, okay? Don't be one of them people, all right? Because it was almost me, and let me tell y'all why. So that same way I told y'all about the PR thing and the 5 free items, okay? I thought this was true when I first started. I didn't send them any money, but, we kept emailing stuff, and then they said they're going to send me a contract. No company is going to send you a contract. None. And then after they send you that contract, you sign it, whatever, they're going to say you can get them free items, but you're going to have to pay a shipping fee. No. There's no shipping fee, boo. There's no 5 free items. Yeah, sometimes y'all just got to think about it for real. Think about it. If they are giving you 5 free items, right? 5. They're losing money on them 5 free items. So if they're going to lose money on them 5 free items, what money are they going to make back with that shipping fee? That probably costs $30 or $40. It just doesn't make sense, okay? A couple more words to look out for. Free monthly packages, shout outs, When you see that, scam, okay? For TikTok, if you do post hair content, sometimes you don't have to, but most of the time, if you post hair content, you're gonna get comments. It's gonna say oh, we want you to be an ambassador for our brand, email me, DM me, whatever. Or sometimes they'll DM you and they say hey, do you want to be a brand ambassador? Or sometimes in their profile, it'll say $100 or 100% off discount code, things like that. Fake, no. Also insert a picture right here of what those things will look like. It says, we have such beautiful wigs. Do you want to work with us? Let's work together. If you're a beginner, 9 times out of 10, no company is going to say that to you because you either don't have enough videos up, you don't have enough followers that they need, or also you're just not what they're looking for, okay? Because you are a beginner and you don't have that experience that they need or whatever the case is. Other things you want to look for, anything free? No. Anything telling you to inbox them? No. If they really wanted to reach out to you, they would reach out to you. This one is kind of big because this is a dead giveaway. Another thing to look out for when they're texting you, DMing you, whatever, emojis. They're not going to be sending you no emojis, boo. They're not going to be sending you to the heart eyes. I want to work with you. No, they're not going to do that. So if you see an emoji, no, it's fake. They have a whole bunch of different fonts, 10 fonts. We want to work with you. 5 free items, things like that. No, run, block, whatever. Okay. Back to the shipping fee thing. As an influencer, you will never have to pay a company for anything. Now, there are times where companies want you to buy the product first and then they refund you, but sending them money for them to give you something free, it just doesn't make sense. They're not gonna do that, okay? This one right here, I feel like I shouldn't really have to talk about. It's common sense. If they're asking you for any bank details for them to, I don't know, refund you money or send you money or whatever, fake. Companies in China, most of the time, wig companies, they go through PayPal. There's not gonna be a company that works with you that doesn't use PayPal. They use PayPal, all right? And if it's an Amazon company, they most likely want you to buy the product first. So yeah, PayPal. That's what you look for. That is what they use, okay? Anything monthly, they pay you monthly, no. Another words to look out for, Reels, Carousel, it's fake, all right? They're gonna say they're gonna ask you how much you charge per reel or per carousel. No, it's fake. They're not trying to lose money. They're not gonna sit here and ask you how much that you want them to pay for a video. If anything, if they even send you a free wig, they're gonna be really stingy about it. They're not gonna want to pay whatever your price is. So they're not gonna sit here and ask you how much you want. And if you say 500, they're okay, it's fine. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna try to bargain with you unless it's a big company. They're just gonna say oh, okay, So let's think about these things, please. Right? when we're talking Instagram, there is going to be rarely a time where companies will DM you on Instagram or anything like that, like fake companies. But however, sometimes they do, or if you contact them first thinking it's a real company, they'll tell you to pay a shipping fee, which they do a lot, or they'll tell you to pay half of the product price, and then they'll issue you a refund in about 10 to 15 minutes. This is another critical thinking one. Like, I don't know, think about it. If they have enough money to refund you in 10 to 15 minutes, why don't they just already pay it? Like, it makes no sense for them to say pay half and we'll send you the whole amount in 10 to 15 minutes. It's either you pay the whole amount or they're going to refund you the money. That's how that works, and it's going to get refunded to whatever card that you use to pay, or they're going to send it to you on PayPal. So anything that says pay half and it will issue the full refund, if they have enough money to pay you that full refund in them 10 to 15 minutes, you shouldn't be paying half for anything because they already have the money. But it's fake, so obviously they don't have any money. Another thing on Instagram, they'll say commission, things about commission. They'll be like, oh, we'll pay you $200 commission or $300 or whatever the case is. Fake. Don't even, just go ahead and skip it. Another thing they say, are you interested, ma'am? Fake. Most big companies, they say dear, you know, friend, things like that. They don't say ma'am, so just go ahead and disregard that. All right. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about is timing. All right. With companies, as we know, these people, they live in China. All right. The time zone is way different there. All right. You are not going to get a text from a company at 3 p.m. No, it's a 12-hour difference. It's 3 p.m. here. It's 3 a.m. over there. Nobody is up working 3 a.m. All right. Okay. The times that you want to see these emails is from about 8 p.m., which is a little early. I want to say 7, 8, but most of the time, a very good time is 10. But if we're looking at the range, because I know a lot of companies still text on these times, I'm going to say 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But it's very rare that you get a company that texts at 7 a.m., but sometimes they do and they're up. But the prime times, I want to say 10 p.m. to 3 a.m., 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. window, that is your window to be texting with companies, making sure it's not a scam. If they're texting you during those times, it's 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10 is real, okay? No company is going to be texting you at 11 a.m., 12, 3, 4, no, it's fake, okay? Now, another thing to look out for, if you don't respond to them, like if you open their message or you responded to them once and you're not responding, like in the next 10, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that, they're gonna keep asking you like, oh, ma'am, are you interested? Hello, question mark, blah, blah, blah. It's fake. Because no company is going to be hounding you down to pretty much lose money. Because if they're sending you a free wig, they're obviously losing money. So no company is going to be hounding you down unless you're famous to lose money. Okay. Now we are going to talk about WhatsApp. A lot of wig companies use WhatsApp. This is how they get their customer service. If it's not email, they use WhatsApp. All right. They said, are you Amazon wig reviewer and influencer or want to be an influencer? Please contact WhatsApp, and then they put their WhatsApp number. Things like that is a scam. Now, the real companies, if you DM them on Instagram, they'll give you like a WhatsApp number or an email to text or email or DM. So it gets a little tricky. But what I will say is most of the times those real companies, they have a lot of followers. Also, when you put it on WhatsApp, they have like the image. They also have like the details in their WhatsApp of like what their company entails, whatever. I'll also put that in. I'm also going to screenshot it and put it right here so you guys can see. Another thing, once again, shipping fee. I cannot stress this enough. Do not fall for it. Soon as you see shipping fee, block. Okay? Soon as you see shipping fee, you run the other way. It's fake. That's all the tips that I have for right now. I don't know if I'm missing any, but if I am missing any, y'all could just go ahead and let me know in the comments. Everything that I told you guys to look out for, I did put it, you know, throughout the video so you guys can, you know, see that, screenshot, whatever. This is I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one, and you know, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching.
3 a.m. and I know you're on your way home from somewhere that's poppin'. I know you've been dropping. It's hard.